Hello. What is going on, guys? Shoot. Trekkie. Chabot Cone. Foudra, it's been a while. Final Guard. Been a while as well. How you doing? Mega Gulp. Just to show that I'm here. What's up, man? What's up, dude? Alright. Let's, Alright! Sax beats. Eldons. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing? Let me grab my little box of goodies. Ow. I just stubbed my toes. Multiple. Dude, that hurt so bad. Oh my gosh. Ah. Okay. Let's see here. What's shaking? Okay, so ow. So let's put these up. Eldons, I actually don't know that you're on here. Ouch. Man. Ouch is right. That hurt. I was screaming on the inside. Okay. So let's get you up here. Up here meaning somewhere. I actually have no idea where. I need to remove some of these, like, is there one I know, a gifted sub that is not gonna be here? I don't remember who were gifted. I'm pretty sure this is a gifted sub. So here we go, aliens. Thank you very much. And let's just really quickly, I loaded up the game waiting for it to load. Put these guys up here. I got more badges made and glued. Go there. Get another one for here. And then we need one here and one here. Sweet. Okay. Let's load into the game. Oh wait, did I mess up? I done goofed. Still have my creative mode mod set on from doing the spotlight. Whoopsies. Okay, there we go. So, how's everybody's day going? What's the day? Wednesday? Halfway through the week. There we go. Switch to the gameplay for y'all. Okay, and I'm just gonna place that here. So we actually have a tag, because that was really bothering me. Not bad, not bad, sweet. Okie dokie dokie. Been pushing on my save of space explorations, very nice. How far along are you? What are they doing? Bring around the trainee. Oh my god, do we have space trains? Oh, this is terrifying. Why do we have trains in space? This is the last thing I needed, man. Nah, shoot. Time for me to die. Oh my lord. How are these? Are we like... We need to expand this to the same scale we expanded this, basically. That'd be nice. Okay, so today we are working. Let's get some grid stuff going. So basically, okay. I'm gonna start on this right-hand side since it's now cleared out. We have these. That's not it. Shit. Where's the converter Hopewell built? Okay, so we take that. Wait, really?
All right.
Oh, run. Oh, geez, good thing I did run. Holy shit. No! Traffic cone with the reset for 15 months in a row with your Prime. Thank you so much, man. How are you doing? Wait, what? Is this not the... Oh, wait, did they convert this to right-hand drive? Did you guys convert this to right-hand drive already? Not really. Parts of it. There's a few parts that are actually not at all.
All right.
Oh no! Oh! Run! Oh, jeez! Just shoot. Oh my lord, that scared the crap out of me, Shoop. It's Wednesday. Thank you so much for the 10 months in a row. Tier 3. That is two more months until 1 year, which is insane. And thank you for those bits, Eldons. I appreciate that. So I was gonna mark this for deconstruction before that. I don't know that we actually have... Oh wait, I don't know what's dying. There was a signal in here that was not... Here we go. Okay. Surprised that... I mean, some stuff obviously would not have still worked.
All right.
Nope. Nope. Why are they over there? One was supposed to go here. Oh, what? I think this thing's, like, glitching out. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, Shoot. Tier 2 to Monopoly Man. I feel like you've just kept him subbed for, like, the entirety of the time he's been here. Which means, theoretically, he should already be up there, I hope, because you keep gifting subs that there's no room for. I'm gonna say he's up there. Yep, he is. Whew, thank God. I will have to change out his badge if you do it again. Okay, so that's cool. With this now being right-hand drive, that means that it's a very, very easy conversion. So basically what we have here-ish. So this would be one way to do it, but how would that work? That would have to go, like... That would have to be 2 of these. So, like, one here... Yeah, so basically, we actually just need a T-junction is what we need. We're gonna get him killed eventually. There's a corner junction. Yeah, yeah, we have to just do a T-junction for this. And hope, for some reason, it's not actually putting meteors where I'm standing anymore. And I don't know why. Okay, so the challenge here, guys, is going to be centering this. Oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to tell if this is centered. How the frick am I going to tell if this is centered or not? I'm eyeballing it. That looks pretty close. Maybe like down 1? Actually, it may not be able to be centered. I mean, I could count the length. Find the middle. Yeah, I guess I would have to do that. Guess? I mean, that looks pretty centered to you guys, right? Zoom in a little bit. It may not be a link that can be exactly centered. It's either that or that. I think that. I think. It's pretty dang close. I think the top is like one more. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that actually looks closer, doesn't it? Hey, Crazy Death, how have you been doing? I have been pretty well-ish. You know, some issues here and there. But how about yourself? It has been quite a while. We just want to make sure we have room for this to work with the train. So we actually want to stick this more like over here. And let me guess, this is not the landfill one. No. And the landfill one, for some reason, has random tracks over here. Not really what I want. Oh well. Hex looks good. What you plan on putting in there? Not hex, octagon. Yeah, octagon. What do we plan on putting in here? Builds. Blueprint it. Well, hope that's your fault. Ah! Okay. That scared the crap out of me. Thank you for all those shamrock. 50 shamrock bits. Jeez. That should be good. I just want to make sure there's a train length between that junction and where this connects. So I suppose something like that would be safe-ish. Okay. That should hopefully be able to fit the size train we use, maybe. Actually, probably not. Can that fit like a 12-length train? Or longer? Probably not, actually. Because that's a 141. We would probably be using... That's a lot of rail. That is a lot of rail, Yozu.
I'll be back.
We need a huge rail build. Thank you, Heinard, for the follow. I feel like I should move this. Let's edit this to throw in signals as well. Built the octagon for 12. Okay. Well, I don't think this can fit 12. Which means... Oh, wait, can I not? Okay, well. I'm gonna end up landfilling that then, I guess. Ah, There we go. Close enough. That should be able to fit the train. Okay, so bots are going to go and try to build some of this. And they're going to have a very difficult time. I would really like a Mark II Roboport, but these things are freaking 250 of the orange packs. We don't have near that much. I don't even know if we have 50. Blame Hopewell. Yeah, exactly, Bill. Now there you go. Got these cheaty accumulators in here, too. Yeah, and the bots are super slow, too. But this requires 300. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This requires black. Oh, my lord. All right, guys. We need, in space, we need a majorly increased production of orange packs, please. That would be good. I'm okay with the radars being here. Dude, that car alarm goes off every single day. Person needs to learn how to lock their car properly. Are repair packs something I can request? I hope so. Oh god. I thought I was on the track. That scared me. Yeah, you should have done that. I don't know why these bots are like haphazardly repairing random things. Like, I mean, I know why they're repairing, but they're doing it in a very, very weird order. I don't know. Like, why aren't all... Oh, probably because I'm out of packs. So these are the only guys that actually have repair packs. Okay. Makes a little bit more sense. Plastic is dying. Go figure. Mostly, I just want more bots and rail and stuff. So I'm going to unrequest those, and I'm going to request a massive amount of rails. Oh. So many orders? Well, there shouldn't be. And plastic is full. I'm not actually sure if we track this problem backwards. It's actually just because it's on a really slow belt-ish, although this belt isn't even full. Okay, no, this all just needs to be blue belt is basically what has to happen here. I understand now. And repair packs are something... Okay, they are automated, thank goodness. Can I could drop an EXO for 2 more roboports. I might do that. Just for this. Request 2 ports. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Fog FTW2? No, they have not. And who, that name sounds familiar. Is that like a League streamer? Or a Apex streamer? Or that name sounds really familiar. Are you sure that car alarm is not just strategically set off every day just to drive you? It may be. It's in cahoots with the lawnmowers, guys, and the leaf blowers. Oh my goodness. I think I stopped by his stream once or twice, but I don't remember what he looks like well enough to know if I look like him. This is so... Why is this not making more steel? We need a big steel build. It's probably the first thing that's going in here, honestly. Steel seems to be something that we're consistently out of. His secret identity. Howdy, Odova, what's going on? Okay, doke. So, yeah, I think steel would probably be a good first step. Because we are just, like, constantly out of steel. Oh, boy. How many Achiti accumulators do you need, dude? I've gotten rid of, like, 8 of them already. Oh, I didn't request signals. Shoot. I'm always forgetting something. I could get rid of those. Probably want like 50 of those too. The lawnmowers and alarms are, dare I say, automated. TV3D, what's up? Yeah, that is, does seem like that's what's going on, huh? 1 per corner on every octagon. Radar cut. Well, no, but there were some like randomly strewn like in the middle of these straight sections with no power poles to them. Okay. Want to come help with my megabase at some point? Lol. Oh man, I already got so much stuff to do on this base. Whew, I don't know that I can take you up on that offer, unfortunately. I'm blaming you. Wow, how rude. So the bot should landfill this if we get landfill. So we're just gonna have to continue past this point. And theoretically, it should build the rails once the landfill is placed, or worst case scenario, actually may not. Worst case scenario, I may just have to replace the blueprint on top of it once the landfill is done, which is fine. See, like, what's this, Hope? There's just like random ones strewn everywhere. Uh-oh. Must have been a bot. Well, no, that could have been an attack. Let's see. Don't need a double signal there. Oh. So probably our best bet for this we could tear it up by hand, I suppose. It's actually not that difficult. We have to fix a few signals here and there. Actually, probably good I didn't request signals, because otherwise I'd have to tear these all up after they're placed. Okay, cool. So there we go. These trees make it a little bit difficult to see stuff. Stop did it me. Game. Damn it. Cool. So that's built-ish. Oh, you can't see it because of the terrain. Okay. And actually, you know what? Looking at this, I think I may want my notification things on a different part of the screen. I think I do. I think because if I mouse over logistics chest or something, that completely blocks it. So give me a second here. I'm gonna put them back where they were. I don't remember exactly where that was, but it was like there, and then yeah, there's not really room for much, unfortunately, but it's okay. And I should reset that sub goal actually. While we're waiting, or while I'm doing that, let's get this train sent over here. Wait, can you not turn this direction? Okay. Cool. Yeah, screw you, go away. Other box, all widgets, chat box, destination. Bit goal, sub goal. how many? Perfect. So he should stay here, right? Yep. Wait, so why can you not turn this way onto here? Well, you can. Why could he not get here? And this one should be able... Oh, and this can't get back. Probably if I pull him forward, he can. Wait, did they add train calling? Yes, they did. Temporary stations is basically what it is. So you go onto the train thing, and then on the train map, you hold down Control and click where you want a thing to be when the train's in automatic mode, and it will do it. Although this seems incapable of... Oh, it's because it's on the wrong track. Right. Okay, see, so that's a problem. Whoopsie. All right. What we'll have to do is we'll just have to back it up. That's not backing up. All right, off you go, train. Actually, I would like all of this. Here we go. Hey, Collier, what's going on? Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Yeah, it's on the train map, not the normal map. Okay, so we now have all... Well, let me get the rest of this. We have the landfill, which means we can landfill. And then, really, I should probably go grab some more rails while we're at it. And signals. Of course. Let's reduce this to, like... 400 for now, because I want to be able to fit the landfill and the rails in. And Collier with the follow, welcome, thank you so much. Super useful because I had a set with a gate that would call a train. Yeah, it's a really, really nice quality of life feature for sure. Entirely sure why I have some of this stuff in my inventory, and it should be trashing these. That nose. How would you tell a train where you want it to go from the normal map? Can't you open a train from the normal map? Yeah. Just like this, Hope. You'd find a spot and then tell it. Okay, we have signals. We have some rails. Could actually probably bump this up a little bit. I'm a handcrafting pro. Yeah. Lazy bastard would not be something I could go for ever. I'd fail it real quick. Plastic's also an issue, but that's just due to a belt slowness issue. And also this is driving me a little bit crazy. I'd very much like some of these. Train stops? What about them? We don't need any yet. There's none in the grid itself. Alright, come on, little bot. Have the anti-lazy bastard achievement. Nice. Looking at this, we may need more than 50 signals. Isn't this a bit excessive, Hope? Probably should make some radars, too. They're not powered, but they will be. You're gonna need a blueprint with power poles, aren't you? I'll just put the power poles in now, and then re-blueprint this. Okay, this... driving me slightly crazy. There are flaws in this blueprint. And that's unacceptable. Hopewell is supposed to be perfect. building a bridge in front of us as we walk. We have a silo launching liquid rocket fuel. I would hope so. OCD. Yeah, I mean, can you really play Factorio without it? And these poor bots are struggling. So if you didn't know, you can grab them out of the air and it will basically skip the charging process because it puts them in your inventory in which they become instantly charged and then can go out again. So that's what I'm doing here, is just basically skipping the charging of this. How about the ultimate anti-lazy bastard achievement? Only handcrafting automation, only when you can't handcraft. Please, no. Need more bots. I do need more bots. I have 6 row of ports, which could support 60. I think I only have 50, so I need 10 more. The cheats. I mean, if they're gonna make the bots have to charge constantly, I'm gonna use the cheat. Oh, we're only halfway done? Oh my god. With a handcrafting mod? Like it auto handcrafted for you? It's a feature, guys. Alright? It's a feature. And also, why is it that I never have Factorio music? I feel like it's like the track just stops and then never comes back on again. Or maybe it's just really quiet because I hear it now. I can't fit more ports without dropping legs and then I run super slow. Right now I actually need more charging. Wow, what a mess. I mean, eventually this whole thing is going to be landfilled, so I guess this was kind of null and void anyway. Because we need to fit a build in this grid, so... But for now... Huh. I don't want to do that one again. Okay, cool. Good evening, Ace. Hey, Ice Mantum, what's going on? Why did it do that? Oh, it's because I moved it before. Okay. I'm out of signals already. How many signals are in this damn thing? 133? And it's 2,000 rail for one of these grids? Oh my gosh. We need so much rail, guys. Holy moly. Look, we're only at 8 HP left. Uh-oh. Did someone nuke it? Or did a meteor hit it, rather? Okay, so there is one there. These... Why can I not put one here? Kind of weird. Huh, okay. How are you feeling this fine evening? I'm doing okay. How about yourself? Dude, these being offset. Why do you do this to me, Hope? Damn it. This was actually probably intentional for some reason, but... I was working on a video for 3 hours. That is a lot of time working on a video. That's why I don't edit. I wouldn't make it more than a week. This thing is a death trap, guys. I cannot even count how many times people have died on this already, including myself. It's pretty bad. You know, while we're here, we could test out the upgrade planner that's built into the game that I've never used. So basically, you right-click on it, and we go like, we want yellow belt to become blue belt, and we want yellow undergrounds to be blue undergrounds, and we want yellow splitters to be blue splitters. And then we take it, and we start at the beginning. In the beginning. What is that from? Okay, well, I guess, whoops. Yeah, we'll just manually do this part. Close enough. Ones that were like that, thought I got them all. It's easy to miss that stuff. So we do that. Bots replace it. And we have to be careful because I don't want everything blue belt yet. I mean, I suppose I could, but it'd kill the bots. This should help the plastic immensely. Upper left corner track overextends. Wait, what? What do you mean? Here? Over here. Final guard, what? It's pretty good. What's pretty, oh, this? The upgrade planner? Yeah. I usually don't use it because I usually get off belts before I would ever need to upgrade them. There's like random red belt pieces in here. Probably from when part of it got meteored and then we were just like, screw it, we're gonna replace it with whatever we got. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's me who did that, now that I think about it. Yeah, I was just like, well. Oh. Okay, so that's why we don't do that, guys. I'm not sure what line this was supposed to be. I actually don't really know what happened. What? Fuck. God damn it. Okay, so okay, yeah, that's what happened there. So belt weaving obviously only works if you use different level belts, which I know, but I was not paying enough attention to realize that those were two different resources. Let me join the space exploration series. I keep missing streams, but catch up on the VODs. Well, nice, Leopard. I'm glad to hear that. And it's good to have you here when you can make it. I like how Xern makes his fancy giant upgrade planner and selectively upgrades, explain, overextends. Well, there's no point to upgrade a lot of this to blue belt yet. Okay, we don't want this one to be blue belt, otherwise we're gonna have the same issue we had before. I know this is a little bit tedious, guys, but we need to fix this plastic so other things can work, and then we'll go back to our rails in a steel build. I've never gotten off belts. Well, therein lies your problem. Upgrade planner defaults auto upgrade by one step, yellow, red. Oh wait, does it really? Oh, so I didn't even need to set it? Are you kidding me? Oh no, but this wouldn't be one level because this is yellow to blue, I see. Yeah. Okay, so that goes there. I don't even think that's where I needed it to happen. Um... A lot of belt weaving. Yeah, that's how you build spaghetti, sir. I suppose we should upgrade this too. Now, why I have like 100 of these is beyond me. Okie doke. So that takes care of that. Get those moving a little better. Yikes. I always try to avoid weaving for that exact problem. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. Except for steel to electric. Well, steel to electric, yeah, it's kind of a must. Dude, my bots keep blowing up and hurting stuff. Oh, hey, look who decided to join. Nope, don't place that. Why did you place this? Go away. So I just want to... What the hell is this? Concrete? I just want to finish this landfilling here. Didn't I get rid of these already? How are we supposed to build in your game when there's water everywhere? I do not have enough landfill for this. My poor little bots cannot keep up. Okay, well that's sufficient for now, because we don't really need to build stuff in here. We just need to build it in the middle of this. And here comes Bobo with the concrete machine. You need the bot death moth for space, yeah. You don't have to fix anything, Hope. You can come put power poles in here if you want. Now that you're here, conveniently. Aha! Bobo coming in with the supply train. Alright, guys, so... How do you get to build... How do you get to big landfill? You select landfill, just like you would concrete. And then you hit your plus-minus keys on your numpad. And it increases it and decreases it. That's the max size right there. Hello. Oh, you have 2 of these for me? How kind. Thank you, Bobo. Level 2s. Yoink. 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 Ah! All the power. So... Yeah, if you want to concrete that, or do something, whatever you want to do, we're going to work on a smelter build, guys. So I'm a little bit rusty. I've not made a build from scratch in quite a long time. Alternatively, I could just go grab a smelter build. But why would I do that? Are there beacons in this? No. Any beacon? Oh, there are beacons. Not very many beacons. Grabbing one sounds boring. It does, doesn't it? Alright, guys. So there's no logistic chests in here either, are there? Oh, no, there are. Why are these not filtered? How does this work if these aren't filtered? Okay. Oh, there's even more beacons. What do you know? How? I don't know. Why would I need more than that, though? Why would you need more than 100 large power poles at once? kind of need trains, unfortunately, for this to work. Why do you want 200? You got boxed in. How do you like the AAI oil change? There's an AAI oil change. What? I don't imagine we automated train parts. Same thing. I don't think I upgraded to it. I can't tell if we're making these or not. I guess not. Apparently not. Okay. We're building cars or trains for cars. Okay, well, definitely something on the to-do list then. No steel. Go figure. Hey, here's some steel. Don't really want this other junk. Dude, is there somewhere I can just grab the steel by itself? 60? 60 what? Oh, why do I? Yeah, I don't know why I have these. Probably when I was upgrade plannering is how I got those. Steel. Oh, duh. Oh, for logistics. I always forget that. Double the basic recipe, petro output, but requires water. I like it because it's like cracking in internal. Oh, that's really cool. Is that with the AI industry mod? Okay, so we are gonna work on a build. So the plan here is I want to try to do direct insertion from trains. So with that in mind, if we do a steel build, it's going to be kind of interesting because we're going to bring... Well, I suppose we could smelt... I'm trying to think, would it be better to smelt the iron somewhere else and bring in iron plate? And, and then dump it and then smelt the steel here? Or would it be better to bring in ore and direct insert it to make iron and then direct insert that to make steel? Well, it's less trains altogether, I think, if you just bring in the ore. The problem is, ore only stacks to 50, which means a train wagon can only hold 2,000 ore, and basically steel takes 5 ore. Without productivity. We would productivity it, so it'd take a bit less. But that means that you really couldn't get that much from a train, but I still think it's better because you're still eliminating like a whole train step, basically. AEI industry. Okay, nice. Let you stack plates, or... I'm not really into those type of mods. Okay, well, let's just start with one line here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do single-headed trains, and we're gonna do, I think, a 10 train length, like a, what do you think, Hope? 3 loco or 2 loco? 210 or 310? 210 is probably better because you made this for 12 length. So there's 10. With rocket fuel, this should be pretty fast. Okay, so we're gonna do this. There's more throughput, but you still have the extra train taking ore to a place to get plate smelted. And then another train taking plate to the steel to get smelted. Right? Although it may not work to do direct twice anyway, so we'll just have to see. And we also need to fit beacons. Ideally, I'd like to fit 2 furnaces per. Actually, not entirely sure if that's possible. Actually, starting with beacons would maybe be a wise idea. The problem is that these aren't ever going to hit 2, which is unfortunate. You could stick them in the middle, but then I think that's going to screw the spacing up. Yeah. In fact, so see, this is the problem, is you keep moving over. I think you can only do 1 furnace per wagon if you direct insert, because unless you just don't put beacons in the middle. And see, that's when it comes to interesting calculations, because it's like, what's going to be better, having less higher beacon furnaces or having more lower beacon furnaces? Because if we did this, you can't have beacons in between them, which means you can really only have beacons behind them. If you do 1 furnace, you can have beacons basically surrounding the entire thing. So the advantage here is you can actually hit 2 of these with 1. Use engines to split cars. I'm not really a fan of that. It's not really what I'm looking for. Will the beacon reach both side tracks that have furnace on both sides? No. Because you have to leave room for the inserter, unfortunately. I'd ideally like 2. Okay, let's do this and see what kind of speed we can get with just beacons behind them. Because this is a total of 40 furnaces per train, right? 20 and then 20. So then if we can beacon, and I don't want to put them here because that's going to make the outside ones faster, which is going to unload the wagons unevenly rather. So really, you would just do this exactly how you would do. Well, not really, because we need to output it somehow. So you'd have to actually. I don't actually know if, can we even do direct insertion? Do you remember if iron to steel is still a 1-to-1 ratio with productivity modules? Isn't it not a 1-to-1 ratio? Doesn't that change? Because if you did this, you can't obviously have them beacon like this, so what you'd have to do, technically it's 1 to 1.3. So would direct inserting not be the best idea then? Because something's going to back up, right? Actually, with 2 furnaces, you literally can't direct insert. Unless we just do separate builds. The only other thing you could do... 5 to 1? What do you mean 5 to 1? Well, I would want to prod the first step, though. I want to prod everything. What are you doing, Hope? Offsetting this? You must construct additional pylons. If you offset the steel, you can technically get a hair more. Care to show me? I don't understand. Well, yeah, I kind of have to beak in the middle because I want to beak in the front part too, right? What mods are on Smelter? None. No, Bobo! There's no mods on the Smelter. You have to be joking, dude. Get wrecked. We came at modules. Oh, what modules? We would productivity module the smelters. Don't do my job for me. Okay, well, if we put one here. See, that's offsetting it, I think. This is driving me nuts. I don't think we can do this. I don't think we can direct insert here, guys. No bueno. Unless we just do this and only put one in the middle, which kind of blows. Because then what's going to happen is... Actually, don't you want a buffer unload anyway for the train? Or if you direct output, do you want the train to sit here the whole time? I've never done direct output from a train to smelters before. So when you do it this way, do you normally even have a buffer, or do you just have it go directly from the train to the smelter? Uh, 2-1-1 pattern. 2-1-1. 24 to 5.6 with 2 prod, Mark 3 and speed, Mark 3 and beacon. 1 beacon. 4 inserters. But that's gonna screw up the whole length of the thing, Hope. Because you need a loco every other, right? So when you need like 8 locos in here. Lay the beacon on the space between the smelters? What do you mean? Here? How would I do that? Or here? I mean, that's where I was doing it. I mean, that's how these are. Line up with the space. Well, I can't. It has to offset because of how it works. Are you transferring to another train or replacing the ore with the plate? Both inserters on train side. I'm taking the ore out of the train on both sides and smelting it to plate, and then turning the plate probably into steel and then outputting it somewhere. 2, 4, 6. So if we did 3 loco or 2 loco train, how's that gonna work? You have to do 2, 4, 6, 8. This is gonna make the train significantly longer. Comes in with ore, leaves with plate. I don't plan to use the same train for plate. I mean, it may honestly be easier to just... it may be easier to just not do direct insertion of plate to steel. Because it would work how we had it originally if we just only do iron plate here and have that brought somewhere else for steel. Oh, where's my wagons? Can you play the smelter in between the 2 direct insert from one row you have there? Have 2 smelters from first row, feed 1 in the second row. Well, that would like completely... Hope stole all my wagons. That would completely change the ratio, and it wouldn't work. No bots or belts. I prefer not. I prefer to... We may do bots to transfer it to another train, but I'd really like to attempt direct insertion here. What about 2-stage station? First stage, inserter takes ore out and smelts the plate, puts back on the train, then goes ahead to second stage and then does same thing for steel. That's an interesting idea, Pwn Goals. The one issue with that is it's not gonna really, because it's not gonna leave the first smelter a full train. Because plate stacks to double the amount as ore. There is productivity to factor in, but you're still gonna have a train that's not completely full. So you would need a different condition than based on full, which could be difficult. We would somehow have to... I guess we could figure out how much plate's going to fit in here with the productivity, and then do a item count condition based on how much plate that equals. And once the train hits that, we'll know that it used up all the ore. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. Let's try that. So if we do this, we're only going to be able to beacon one side of it still, but, you know, it is what it is. So we do this. And actually, these need to be filter inserters. Oh, no. Where'd my train go? Where's my supply train? Oh, this doesn't even have filter inserters. Shit. Plate smelter steel smelter ratio with productivity is like 1 to 1.2. With no productivity, it's just 1 to 1. But I would really prefer to productivity my smelters. Okay, so we just need some filter inserters, basically. I like that idea. Let's give that a shot. Probably like 100 of these. I don't know, actually, I think I made these. Like 90% sure I made some of these. Um, yeah, I did. Bots are just very slow. Okay. I like that idea, Fungal. So, yeah. Because then it could just move forward, dump into steel, and then we could maybe use bots to transfer it to another train, or just have another train. We don't want to then put the steel back in the same train because that just becomes a nightmare. Having it to then deliver somewhere and then go back to an ore patch and stuff. So what I want to do, I would then have a separate train do steel and bring it somewhere. And whether we do direct insertion with that remains to be seen. But okay, so that grabs. We don't need filter inserters output because it shouldn't take the ore out. I don't think it will take the ore out. Could also do plate on one side train, load back in a car, then do steel on the other, both sides with filter inserters. That's definitely true too. And then output the steel into an entirely different train. Huh. Actually. Would that be better? Would require the train to move less. Lever to a depot to transfer dedicated steel train buffer chest. I actually think I really like this idea of just having to do steel on the other side. I don't see a reason not to. It would require the train to have to move around less, which is good. So this would not insert into the same train again. That I don't want to do that. But what could happen is it could then probably output into a different train. Seems kind of complex. I mean, it's actually not though. Basically, actually, I think we would be able to just have it leave on empty, because once it's empty, the whole process is done, and it's time for another train to come in. Hey there, I have many small turtles. I like your name. What's going on? It leaves when empty. That's what I just said, Hope. Yes. But it's still filling itself back up to transfer the plate. So once the ore runs out and there's no more plate to send through, it's empty, correct? You can still. We may just not direct insert into a train. We may just have to use bots to go to the other train or something. I don't know. So either way, even if we, I don't know. I still think that would work. Leave an open port for that iron. Yeah, I could just filter it, I suppose. It could load steel back into the train, then pull ahead to a second station and unload to transfer to a steel train there. That would work too, actually. That would certainly be an option. I don't know that all that would actually work though. All that transferring back and forth, I don't. Why not? What's wrong with it, Hope? I don't know if that would work, Pone, because I feel like it'd get backed up. If you have ore in here and then you're like putting plate back in and then also putting steel back in, I feel like it's gonna clog at some point where it stops because it like can't continue the transfer properly. Yeah, I could do a circuit combinator condition. I don't see why these beacons don't work out. If we're putting it back into this train, this works. If we're using bots or something, we have to space the ones behind it out. They're uneven. Uh-huh. Okay. How do we change that? I forget how we do that. I don't remember how to place them so they're even. What? Isn't this the same thing? Oh, never mind. 5 plate for 1 steel, there will be lots of room. That's true, I suppose. But there will be more steel than ore, which could be a problem. Why are there like way more on this side? Pretty sure that doesn't work. No. Why are you doing these? I wanted big power poles. You ding brain. I don't have any, but we'll use substations instead. Why does this not have effect sources? The fuck? Or doesn't it usually say how many beacons? Oh, number... Well, this is still uneven. It's still 3 and 4. I mean, unless you... I mean, if it's 3 and 4 per wagon, I suppose that's fine. Every pair is the same. Yes. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah. Every pair is the same, so then we just need to basically copy... Oh my god, dude, that car alarm again. Oh my lord. This is ridiculous, dude. How many times is it gonna go off today? What about an inactivity condition? Actually, that would definitely work too, Final Guard. That's definitely a viable option as well, for sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure those are all even at this point. Lay me out. I don't have enough modules. We need to call the... Oh, it's here. Perfect. Gimme, gimme. Do a massive bank of tracks using the same beacons too would be crazy awesome. Bank of tracks using the same beacons. How would I... Can I really utilize these? Well, I think I could, couldn't I? Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. We're going to have as many of these that will fit in here. Is basically the idea. I mean, this is a bit big, this grid. But you do have to consider we need stackers and stuff. So this wouldn't actually be in the middle. We're just building it in the middle. To get the design. But we're going to fit as many as we can in here. Wait, really? I just used 100 of those? Oh my god. We may need a better module base, guys. I'm tempted, actually. Do we have level 4 modules available yet? Of these kinds? We actually do. We're not making them, though, so forget it. Just work with what we got for now. Okay, so then what needs to happen is this then needs to take this, and yeah, it shouldn't take out the plate that's inserted in here because it's in an input slot. So then this takes the steel. You're gonna need to move a tile. Are you effing kidding me? They look the same to me. What? Oh, did I seriously misalign those? Why do those need to move, Hope? What? Oh. Ah! I see. I think this is going to slow the production down. How so, Monopoly Man? Why do you think so? I don't agree, but I definitely want to hear because I could definitely be missing something. Amount of productivity modules again. Yikes. What about power, Hope? How's that gonna work? I think those needed to move again. So we can put power
I'll
poles
be
behind.
back.
I think those need to move out one more. Because then we could fit a sub thing. Rick, thank you for that follow. Yeah, medium poles would work. I think if we move the beacons out, though, we could fit substations, and it would power, like, all of that. Yeah. Medium poles are evil. Does make some pretty messy power lines, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking... So if we take this... Oh, but we can't because of how the track lines up, right? Probably. Because the track is on 2 grid space. I want to move power internally. I guess we have to use medium poles, don't we? The humanity! Can we fit things in here? Oh, no. Of course not. Yeah, I don't think we can move this out again because of how tracks sit. Fine, small poles it is. I guess so. Ugh. You can unload a train. What are you trying to do? Trying to power it without small power poles. Or without medium poles. I want to use substations, but that's not going to be possible. We have to do this. I mean, this actually isn't too bad. This is fairly clean. You can unload a train into a chest in 15 seconds and load one in 30. So this build, the train has to sit and wait for iron to be made to steel. Seems the train is a chest, so that will slow things down. You are correct. That would slow down the entire thing, but it doesn't actually slow down the production. It only slows down the train moving in and out. which isn't that big of a deal in my opinion. And the benefit to this is that it takes very, very low UPS because you don't have bots, you don't have belts, you don't have a ton of trains constantly moving, because this train pulls in and then sits here the entire like process and then only moves when it has steel in it. So you're not wrong. It slows the movement of the trains in and out, but it shouldn't slow the production because these are still going to be working 100% of the time. Well, almost. I guess not quite. The only time they're not going to be working is when the train does pull out because there's no buffer. But the trains with rocket fuel, the next train will be in here. Like, the next train's going to pull up literally to, like, right here. So there should only be about maybe 5 or 6 seconds of no production before this train pulls in. Dude, we have like 4 deaths this stream. Oh my god. Dude, Trekkie, you have some problems, man. Oh my lord. Okay, so there we go. That's power. That's everything, and we're just gonna stack this bad boy as far as it will go. And then move it, because we don't want it in the middle. Probably because we need stackers and stuff. So basically now we take this and we build it to infinity. Well, is there a substation in here? I don't think I copied that one, did I? I might have. I don't think I did. Give me all the things. Another condition option, ore equals 0 and plate equals 0 would leave some spare steel behind for the next train. That's true too. I'd kind of like it to be a 1-1 conversion, like where all the ore from the train is turned into steel that then goes all back into the train, that same train. I mean, that's like my personal preference, but can we do another one down here? Yes. I'm building. This is a mega. This base has to be huge to support what we're doing. So I'm going to build this until there's no room to build in this grid. And my poor bots are going to cry out in pain. That actually may be the max. We're not gonna have it in the middle, but we do need room for our stackers and stuff. And the farther out we do this, the less room we're gonna have to tie everything in. Yeah, should definitely come forward. Although we probably need a output stacker too, don't you think, Hope? Or do you think we can get away without one? Five cars will come in full, 1 car will go out full. It'll be 10 and 2 basically. Relatively low throughput system. Fair enough. So the one thing that's going to happen here, so this is going to be a little bit weird because like most builds I would do is there would be full steel trains, and that's not going to be the case at all now. These trains are going to be very not full. They're going to come in full of ore, and they're basically going to leave with like 1 row of steel per wagon, opposed to an entire train full of steel, which is inefficient in the fact that you're not having an entire train full of steel transporting around. I still probably think that saving bots and belts and all that is probably worth that, but I'm not sure. The main thing is different, and part of this base is doing something different. We're using a grid, we're using space exploration mod, and we're using a design that I've never used before. Now, whether it is efficient or inefficient, I think it's more on the efficient side, but it's going to be interesting. Steel is greater than number, but that will still leave some behind. What's the steel smelting speed? Leave based on intagging might work if you set the time to steel smelting speed. Oh, that's a good point. I'm not sure what it is with productivity and beacons. We have to calculate that. Could have a steel depot so the not full trains go from the smelter, the direct insert, into a different steel train that waits until full. That's definitely a true to traffic cone. That's a very good point. The only issue with that in my mind is that it's just another train and more inserters. But I will definitely keep that open because that may still be something I want to do. So the smelting stacker is a ring of track? No. This is just for traveling. This is not meant to stack trains. The stacker is going to be within the grid. Because these overlap each other, basically. These basically are going to tile like this to make a gigantic grid base. Have you thought of using trains on either side, like where belts would usually be to load with more ore while the inside train still sits there? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. We will need to have 5 times the trains to get the same amount of ore. Not an endpoint, that's sweet. Thanks, yeah, it's, I'm pretty excited. This whole thing needs to move. But we need to be able to fit a stacker, an input stacker, and then probably an output stacker. Which could be interesting. What's going to have to happen is it's not going to be able to be a horizontal stacker. It's going to have to be a vertical stacker, like so. And then it's going to have to, like, kind of swing out and tie into each of these. And then kind of vice versa on the end. Because obviously we can't fit a train this way again. I don't think. We actually probably could if we don't have an output stacker, so Hope's probably right, actually. It's a low enough throughput system, we probably don't need an output stacker. So this entire thing could likely just move forward almost to the end here. Now that I think about it. So if we do... This is basically... dude, we need to place these first... Oh my lord, I think I fucked up. I don't think this is gonna work. Is it? Is this still gonna sit right? Only one way to find out. What train stop is this? Andreas? Burn so much space, that's why I thought you were using the circle like a rail bus to queue the trains there. Yeah, it's gonna burn space. I'm not really worried about space. Which maybe an inner ring stacker could be interesting. Just trying to understand what is going on with the build. Okay. I mean, so basically Monopoly Man, what happens is this train pulls in with ore, right? These filter inserters take the ore out and put it into these smelters and it makes iron plate. And then the stack inserters take the iron plate out and put it into the train, basically acting as a chest. And then these filter inserters take out that plate that was just inserted and output it into here to make steel. And then the stack inserters take that steel and stick it into the train. And this train now becomes a train full of steel, which then either goes to dump steel somewhere or goes to a transfer station to fill other steel trains where they need to go. And then it goes back to an outpost and fills up Oregon and does the whole thing all over again. Why would I try without filter inserters? There's no way that's going to work. Before you go too crazy with this... Oh, you already did that. Okay. I was going to say, if possible, I would like to move it forward so we can have the stacker actually be horizontal, so we can have a train pull in directly behind this one. Like this. Convoluted as hell. I like it. It's different. So yeah, what I was gonna do is copy this whole thing, move it way forward. And then see what we can fit in. Oh, we're gonna have to tear this up, aren't we? Okay, well, this should be interesting. Tear up the entire thing. Go, bots. Ring stacker, ring stacker. I don't think that's gonna work how I want it to work. Maybe. That's a really neat idea. It may work. Could I, like, pick this up? Hello? I need help. Why is Hopewell AFK? Give me your bots, Hope. I'm not sure the ring stacker. How's the ring stacker gonna end up where I need it, though? I have to see. I'm not against the idea. I just don't see how I'm gonna get it to actually dump the train where I want it. What kind of traffic do you get on that ring? I mean, there's gonna be a fair amount. I mean, because it's basically like a normal track, but a ring. And I mean, there's gonna be rings tiled all around it, basically. So there's gonna be quite a bit of traffic on it. Pick these up by myself since the bots suck. After I move this, I'm probably gonna need to go, unfortunately. For dinner, I'm starving. But if we can get this sorted out, that's actually a massive accomplishment. Oh god. I'm never gonna eat. This takes forever. Need better bots, dude. Need Mark II row ports is what we need. But yeah, Monopoly Man, it isn't the most efficient system ever, but I'm going for something kind of different on this playthrough, so that matters more to me. You're certainly not wrong with your points. We don't have an output stacker. We have issues with trains needing to leave that can't block new trains from pulling in. Yes, potentially. We'll see. We can signal it in a way that it gives priority to trains trying to leave. Make the entry point at 12 o'clock, for example. Then force them around an inner circle so they have to exit just before the entry and into the stations. But then the output is crossing... I'm confused. Then the output would be crossing the ring stacker. How would you then get the trains out without crossing the stacker? Catapults. I like it. Bobo, can you, that stacker you had placed down before, can you place it down orientated like as an output stacker so it would tie back into the track on the right hand side here? And fit it like as close to the ring as possible. The next ring is gonna go on, it would go on something like over here if you're watching the stream. I don't want to place it because we need special junctions and stuff, but it would like tile up to the right, or it would tile over to the side actually, not to the right. It would tile to the side, to the right here, this right. And then one on top, and then one on bottom. So like one here, one on the top, and then one on the bottom. This was a little close. There's no... need to space it out one more because these signals need to be here. The stacker does need to be expanded as well, probably. Because we have, what, 12 length trains? Yeah. Okay, let me type this out. Okay, so stacker needs to be big enough for 12 length train, and then also for an output stacker, we probably don't need one with that many rows. We can probably get away with like probably 4 rows, and they can be packed as close together as possible. Only one rail space between them. You could use the top half of the inner circle for input stacking, then the other half for output stacking. I'm pretty sure they would still have to cross at some point, wouldn't they? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me see if I can expand this to a... Do we need double signals here? I'm not entirely sure why there's double signals, but if it works, then okay. We just need more room for trains as a single-use parallel track is not necessary. Suppose. That sounds really complicated. Hey, aggravator! Oh heck, catching external stream for once? I know, right? For once? What's going on, man? How are you doing? Okay, so if that goes there... I'm not entirely sure how this is going to exit. I hadn't planned that. Because this means it can only go to the left. It may actually have to just continue upwards and go out here or something. Yeah, what may have to happen is this may have to continue along this edge up to the flat part where we can then tie it to go out both directions. Wait, what? Why would it leave at the bottom? I'm confused. Failing miserably at my Crastorio playthrough. Oh dear. A new circle Q. Shoot, I really need to go eat, man. How am I supposed to finish this? Wait, why does it leave out but the signals, I guess you need to switch the signals then? I mean, it can go out the bottom if you want. That'd actually probably be better. I just was confused by the way you had signals. And we may have to finish this on another stream or something. Because I'm really, really hungry. Okay, so basically, if this thing curves around, what is the absolute... Okay, so if we do that, bear with me here. Yikes. Okay, well, that could be a problem. Turn your personal ports off for a minute so they don't build this. I'm trying to get this track right. Fuck. Okay, this can't actually tie in, I don't think. Nope. Unless it can do some weird ass loop-de-loop. No, it can't. There's no way. I mean, hold on. What am I building? What? Wait, why are we don't want this other track connecting to that. We want these all tying into the same line. We want these all tying into this one. Otherwise, we're gonna have tons of like overlapping junk. Oh, that works. I see what you were doing. Good call. I'm dumb. We may actually be able to do a stacker, a somewhat stackered thing like that. Looks like a Kraus build from Will's stream. So the real question, though, is with all this finagling, are we even able to fit an entire train horizontally here? That is the real question. And to figure that out, we basically need this as a measurement. We're not going to be able to, are we? No! Oh, the humanity, it's so close! Oh, we needed these to fit that way, you stupid game. Okay, well, hold on. Well, we could actually move this over. Hold up. Oh, no, we can't because all these need to tie in. I actually don't think we have enough room for this, do we? Or no, they're all going to tie in here anyway, right? So this whole thing could actually move forward 2. And then if we do some finagling on the back, if you have to use a tradition stacker, put it at the top and you can move it all to the right. Just make the grid larger. No thanks. I think we're moving this again. Hold up. Before you build too much more. This whole thing is going to move forward and tie into this. So... Don't erase it. Yet. God damn it, game. Okay, so take that. We now deconstruct. And we do need this space here because we have to be able to signal this. Actually can't see shit. Move the stacker from the right to the top and you can buy way more space. But we need the input stacker to be at the top, I think. Because we can't have the input stacker be here. You have to have the input stacker on the top, I think. Input can't go at the bottom because we have an exit at the bottom. So it couldn't even start until here. And then... See, we have way more room at the top to work with. The exit I just showed. I just came up with a really weird and possibly inefficient city block style in the center you have a decagon. That's 10 sides, right? It's running the decagon, you have pentagons, and then you just do that over and over. Dude, that'd actually be pretty nuts, wouldn't it? This exit. So basically we couldn't have a stacker start until, I mean, you would have to have trains come in, but then you couldn't, there's less room to work with here than up there. Well, these connect. That's too close, right? It has to go back like 1. Because if you put a signal here, it has to go... Damn it, game. And I want you to connect. Need the output to go down. We put the stacker at the bottom and have the exit left side clockwise rotation out. I see what you're saying. I don't think it fits. Because this side is longer. I mean, this side's shorter. Stacker won't fit here. Pretty sure. Actually, it would. Actually, this short side is too short. I don't think we can fit an entire train on this shorter stacker. Okay, new plan. I'm sorry, I keep changing it. New plan is the output stacker goes on the bottom. Somewhat like this. These come down. We get rid of that stacker. Well, the problem is we can't move this forward anymore anyway because this already can't turn down. And it's already, like, almost the shortest it can be. So the only way to counter that is to move this up, but then we don't have much room to work with up here. We can't really move this out much more out to the right because these still have to turn downwards and the locos come out to like here. So this would have to move up multiple. Yeah, this would have to move up like 5 or 6 spaces at least. Yeah, we could just use lanes and just have them stack behind each other. I have to ponder this. I have to go eat, but I have to ponder this. So, for guys who are on the server, Trekkie, Bobo, and Hopewell's AFK, but I'll tell him, as much as you want to, don't mess with this yet. Because unless you have a working thing here, but I don't think we can fit a full train in here, can we? But what, can we fit a full train in this space? Between where I'm standing and the entry? I don't think we can. Trekkie with the bit. Thank you. Pretty sure we can't. I mean, if we can, we'll just use this, but I'm pretty positive that it won't fit. Yeah, this whole thing needs to move. So basically, for this to work, depending on how many trains your input is going to be the problem, it should be the biggest. I definitely agree. Well, there's not going to be engines in the back. Okay, yeah, this needs to move forward. So, okay, I need to brainstorm this on how I want to do it. Unless you guys can come up with a solution where we can have an input stacker, an output stacker, and fit an entire 310 train length behind this. If you can come up with an idea that works, then go ahead and do it. But if not, I need to ponder this. The only idea I can think of is just have like 1 or 2 lane on the outside that wraps around the edge where the trains just stack one behind the other and then output, and then that way this could like move forward, but we still need it to be able to turn to like run around the edge, because we definitely don't want to use the outer rails as stackers, because those are travel rails. I think this is fat enough for 2 310s back to back. I'm going, Hope. Now you gotta make it bigger. I think it is, if we finagle a few things. I think it can be done if we just do a little bit of finagling. Do some wonky stuff. If we do that, so that's the tightest this can possibly get, because the train pulls up to here. We don't want the train on a curve. So this is the tightest turn we can possibly have from this. Like I said, I have to do a little brainstorming unless you guys can figure it out. But I gotta go eat, so I'm gonna go. My only requirement is you fit... I mean, alternatively, we could reduce the size of the smelter, but... my only concern, Hope, we may not need an output stacker. My only concern is that since these grids there's gonna be like 3 other grids attached to this, there's gonna be quite a lot of traffic on these tracks, and I'm just worried about an output train not being able to get out for a while and then backing up the entire system. But maybe that won't be an issue. I suppose we could signal it to give priority to the trains trying to leave. The only problem is that then just stops the entire movement of trains around the grid. Hopewell may be right. We may not even need a stacker in all honesty. Maybe. Yeah, that's true. Not having to have an output stacker would definitely save room. I gotta think a little bit, guys. Alright, I gotta go, though. Unless you all can figure this out. Maybe Hopewell can figure it out. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. On the very top. That could work, too. Well, the issue with that is I would have liked is I want a train to be able to pull up directly behind each smelter. If they have to stack behind each other, then there's going to end up being smelters with no trains in them for a while. is we need each smelter to be able to have a second train come in right behind it. Alright, I'm gonna go though. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for the bits, the subs, the gifted subs. And until next stream, I will see you later. Mod Spotlight went out today. Check it out. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all. And take care. Have a great rest of your day.